we're gonna have in our second race here, Sweetnumb at seed 3 with a crushing time of 43 minutes and 20 seconds versus his opponent, Abortion Shark, with a time 56:20. So who's going to be joining me in here?
Hello, just finished putting everything together for the streams and everything.
And you are...
The killer.
Oh. Alright, well, the killer...
Seems like the killer is joining you.
Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. It's nice to have names with voices, right?
Back for Justice.
And Ox, or 0xFF42.
Wonderful. So I think when we get off a series station here, might be a good time to get us all synced up. Fiesel, if you would not mind. So series station, a pretty hated area of the game by many members of the community. I'm sure if you asked a lot of them, they would say, let's just get rid of it. But we can't, because it's just so ingrained in this speedrun. I like it. It's blue. It's a really nice blue.
We
so
all
you got some time
know
for
that you
us?
like the blue.
The color is nice, but the Steam isn't.
The steams are not nice. The steams are the thing that makes you go slow.
Wonderful. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm way ahead. Can you do that again? Okay, I got it. That's pretty much where I am. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Alrighty. So now that we got all our racers synced up here, let me just remind everybody, this is not a four-way race, as I did misspeak before. It is two separate 1v1 races. We've got the top two racers, Lidistus versus Goop, and we've got the bottom two racers, sweetnumb versus Abortion Shark. They are in two separate groups, two separate races, but we just had them, figured we'd just schedule them right on top of each other so that we can have a wonderful... what looks to be a four-way race for you guys. Always so much more entertaining. So approximately the first 5 minutes of the game, pretty standard. See this in nearly every single category. Get off a series, grab morph, grab missiles, grab bombs, and then the interesting stuff starts to happen.
The interesting stuff, which begins primarily in Brindstar, where we will see which of the racer will go for the new route and which of the racer will go for the old route.
Now, I am going to take a shot in the dark here. I'm assuming the only racer who's going to be going for the new route, which when we say new route, we're referring to a boss order, that we can explain in a little bit, but the only player that I believe has any experience out of these players with the new route is Sweetnumb, so we will be seeing him deviate at approximately 8 minutes from these other players in terms of where he's going to be going.
We had a
Sweetnumb
pretty
will most
safe
likely.
climb from Goop there.
We see Sweetnumb at a good climb, like always.
Master
And
of the wall jumps.
Abortion Shark is having a little trouble. Just a little bit slower. Followed by Lidistus.
Oh man, and he he missed a couple of missiles. That's okay though. He got some good drops from the those fleas over there. So he just got into bombs, no problem. So I'm interested to see what kind of safeties we're going to see out of these players. Unlike some other games, Super Metroid, actually, if you die and you have not saved, you restart the game over from the beginning. There are no checkpoints or anything. As like in some other games that you might see ran on this channel here. So some players might opt to get some extra health throughout the run to keep them alive to prevent death. Some players might opt for actually saving at a save station. None of this is I'm blanking on the word I want to use.
Necessary.
It's well, yeah, none of it's necessary. What I was going to say, none of it is really an awful thing to go for. You know, when nerves kick in, and you know when forfeits equal a 3-hour race time, it's pretty imperative, you know, to finish the run out. It's not a bad
You
thing.
just have to keep going, in my book. Always goes ball to the walls and keep going.
So with Super Metroid, there's a question in chat. Is there any advantages to using a Japanese version of Super Metroid versus an American version? No, there is not. They are exactly identical. The differences in Super Metroid arise from the NTSC versus the PAL versions of the game. NTSC and PAL referring to the type of signal that is used with certain TVs. The differences are with the NTSC version, the game runs at 60 frames a second, and the PAL version runs at 50 frames a second, so it runs slower. And because of that, there are some various extraneous categories that can be done exclusively on PAL because of this. Some slight physics changes and stuff to compensate for the lack of 10 frames, but that's for another time.
So right now we see that all the players are making their way into Red Burn Stars. Sweetnumb is in the lead, but everything seems pretty okay for every runner. We see Goop just behind Sweetnumb, and followed by Abortion Shark and Lidistus in the last place for now.
I hope everybody's enjoying the goop status right now.
Yeah, that's
I know
pretty
I
interesting.
am. That's hilarious. So right now we're gonna see Sweetnumb heading up Red Tower. This is the deviation in the two routes. So I'm assuming we're gonna see the rest of the players go down Red Tower. Sweetnumb is going up.
Missing the Euro shot. That's
yeah,
gonna cost him a bit of time. But he gets up pretty easily.
The differences in routes, like I said earlier, is a difference in boss order. So the old route, when we refer to old route, we're talking about a natural boss order as intended by the developers, where you will fight Kraid, then Phantoon, and then Dragon and Ridley. In the what we call new route, or PRKD, as some people like to refer to it as, that is alluding to the boss order: Phantoon, Ridley, Dragon, Kraid, then Dragon. This is slightly faster, RTA-wise. By slightly, I mean a few minutes, which is quite a bit of time. So it is definitely a lot more difficult to pull off, however. Sweetnumb is definitely very capable. He's a very experienced player, a very, very talented player as well. As a couple of our other racers are coming up on Kraid, Sweetnumb is coming up on an equivalent, might as well be another boss, the CWJ, or Continuous Wall Jump. It's looking like he got the first jump correct. The first jump there that you saw is a 1-frame jump. The second jump is a 2-frame jump, and he nails it. Perfect, just like that, to get across the moat. There are alternate methods. You can bomb jump, do diagonal bomb jumping across the moat.
This is usually used as a backup strat.
Yeah, some people actually, some top tier runners, I believe 2Cat actually opts to not even attempt CWJ ever and always goes for the diagonal bomb jump. It is slightly slower, but it is much more consistent for many, many players. So it is used as a backup as most of the time. So we saw an awesome Kraid quick kill out of Goop. We're seeing Lidistus and Abortion Shark pretty much screen for screen here. We're going to go ahead and see if we see a quick kill out of these guys. Abortion Shark nailing it, looking over to Lidistus. Bam! Look at that. All three nailing the quick kill. They're going to grab Varia, head on into Norfair, and grab some items before they go to the wreck ship, where Sweetnumb right now is going to be fighting Phantoon. Accidentally shooting 3 missiles there. Ending his first round really quickly. Getting really good RNG from Phantoon right now. Opened up with a mid pattern, followed up by 2 fast patterns. It's actually a really good thing that his super missile did not hit there. Phantoon would not have died from that super missile shot. Alright, wow. So, ending up with a 4 round there on Phantoon, but still really decent RNG. So we're seeing the first safety coming out here from Abortion Shark and Lidistus, grabbing the Kraid E-Tank. This E-Tank is hardly wastes any time to get it. And it definitely helps a lot with the Phantoon fight if you are a little bit uncomfortable with that. Just gives you that little bit of extra health. We did see Goop, however, skip it. So he's going to be going to the wreck ship with 2 E-Tanks, whereas our other 2 old route players are going to be going up there with 3, because they will be grabbing the high jump tank as well.
Going with 3 tanks opposed to 2 tanks is really safety. It means that you can do arch strat on Phantoon or any arch strat like the Alpha Spark and faster strat, but you lose a bit of time getting the tank, but in the end it's pretty much safe. We see that Sweetnumb is actually doing oh, he just got hit by that counter. That can't be good.
So it's not an awful thing, since he had so much health. Those key hunters do 60 damage. Optimally, you can get across the bowling room and getting hit by those spikes 2 times. So he has, and each of those spikes do 60 damage as well. So he has plenty of health to make it through.
Plenty of health to make it through, but he has no room for mistake.
Yeah. So if he messes up any of these jumps, these damage boosts, he's gonna be a goner. But looks like makes
everything is fine.
No problemo.
No problemo. We see all the old routes going into the heated room for now. Goop is getting speed booster while the other runners are pretty much neck to neck. This might be a pretty interesting run from a diagonal stance.
Yeah, from our crossrunners here, Lidistus and
Abortion Shark.
Having PBs, actually, yeah, I see Lidistus has a PB on his stream here. I know I missed it earlier. It looks like
59.
59. Yeah, and
15. Abortion Shark's PB is not on, but his sum of best segment is 57.
Yeah, his PB was also a 50.
56-20.
56-20. So I don't. Yeah, that's his. He's using no splits there.
Okay.
He has a separate timer with splits and without splits, so some of us is going to be separate on there. But yeah, they're looking neck and neck, Abortion Shard and Lidistus here, so that's gonna be an interesting watch. We see our goop status changed again.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. This is great.
Classical Picard.
This might be an... Oh, Goop actually firing a missile.
Yeah.
Diagonally. And wasting another missile. That can't be good.
Lidistus opting to farm a little bit longer to get some more super missiles. Whereas Abortion Shark has decided to... Oh man! So, if you were watching Abortion Shark just a second ago, he actually went through one of the platforms. So, the platforms that move around are considered by the game enemies, and you can do what's called kegoing, and you can actually... if you turn around, you can actually go through the platforms, and he's having a really hard time getting back up there. If you fall, and you don't really know what you're doing, you don't have practice jumping back up there, it can be really, really hard, because it's kind of blind, because you're just waiting. Oh, he does it again! So what you're seeing is he's turning when he's hitting the platform, so that can actually push you through the platform, and you can fall through it as like an enemy. So it's rough. It's rough. So he suffered quite a big time loss there. Liz just pulling back ahead.
Goop actually doing a quick drop into the water. All those little mistakes that you don't really see often. But he's making good way into going into Power Bomb before going to Fantoon. That's not a terrible time, to be honest. He is probably going to be ahead of his PB. Then, hopefully. Oh, getting eaten by the Samus Eater.
Oh man, if anyone was around for the GT Classic I was doing, seeing my double getting eaten twice on my way through there. Pretty hilarious. Yeah, though it's not so much the damage that's the problem by getting eaten by those guys, it's the time. They take so long to let go of you. Yeah, it takes so long. So we see sweetnumb going for Ice Beam now here. As soon as he grabs Ice, he's going to head on into the inner areas of Norfair, grab Wave Beam and Speed, as all our other players already have, and then he's going to head on down to Lower Norfair towards Ridley.
Taking no safety tanks, sweetnumb is going balls to the walls.
There really isn't any safety tanks to grab in the new route before Norfair, so he doesn't really have a choice there. If he really wanted to, he could have gotten a reserve tank back
or the
early supers,
tank, but that one takes a lot of time.
Yeah. So Ox, I don't know if you do you want to maybe talk a little bit about the Fantoon boss fight, if you want to.
Oh, well. Well, it looks like Goop is the first one getting there, and one of the more or less RNGiest boss fights, since he has, I think, 6 patterns in each round he can choose from, or at least the RNG chooses from, and I think we will see Goop X Fantoon, basically using how is it called?
X Factor.
Yeah, well, true.
Special beam attack. Is that what you're?
Yeah, special beam attack. That's. Oh, and we're having a fast. Was it too fast? I haven't seen the first round.
Yeah,
So
so we got
I guess.
some pretty good RNG there.
So the first one was a fast.
Yeah, I got some good RNG, a really nice 2-round from Goop. So he changing his status appropriately to represent how he feels now after that wonderful 2-round.
Yeah.
So that was really good. So yeah, as Ox was saying, there are 6 different patterns per round that Phantoon can give you. To be proficient in an X Factor kill on Phantoon, a player would need to be familiar with all 12 patterns, and the movement, the timing of your shot that you need to charge. As soon as you fire and hold a charge shot, it takes 120 frames or 2 seconds for the SBA, or the X Factor, to activate. So, in addition to knowing the patterns, what that entails is you need to know when to charge your shot, and the movement required by you to manipulate Phantoon into a position where the four X Factor particles will hit simultaneously. If they hit one after the other, with some delay, Phantoon will disappear and begin another round. So it has to be they have to hit in very quick succession.
And we have a nice attic there from Goop.
So coming up on sweetnumb's screen, he's going to be doing a trick called the lava spark right now. So what that's going to do is get him through this lava dive really, really quickly with minimal health loss by doing a damage boost and then activating a spark very late. Nail in that right there.
It's an important strat to hit, because if you get hit, try it, and then you have to do the gravity jump into the lava, your health is going to be hurting a lot. So you won't have as much health going into lower warfare, and it gets really dangerous because every enemy in lower warfare can deal upward to 50 damage.
Yeah, and not only is it dangerous, but you're because of that danger, many players are going to opt to go for a lot slower strats, like as you just saw, fast pillars there done by sweetnumb. If your health is really low, that spark right there takes approximately, I believe, 70 damage or 70 health to do that spark. Some players might opt to not even go for that, slow themselves down. That slows themselves down a lot, not only in that room, but in future rooms as well, because they're unable to use power bombs to get through the rooms quickly.
And we see something on Lidistus, which isn't seen every day. He used a super on Phantoon, and Phantoon turned to rage mode.
That's really unfortunate. Every time he uses super on Phantoon, he doesn't like it, and he goes into rage mode, goes up the ceiling, and fires a button.
And during that time, he is invincible. So you did see him finish him off with the super, though. However, if you kill him with a super missile, he ends up dying.
sweetnumb is having a really good lower now. Not getting hit a single time, and getting all the deep boosts and all that.
And it looks like Abortion Shark needs like 1 round.
Phantoon has 600 or fewer health right now. Right now for Abortion Shark. When Phantoon enters that very bright reddish orange that Phantoon goes, he has 600 or fewer health. He is within super range. You can hit him with the super missile and he will die.
And we can see a different Goop status again. Seems like he isn't happy with something.
The Goop status has changed. He's making small mistakes. I would think this is why it changed.
Yeah, but he's still on a good pace.
He is still on a good pace indeed.
So we're seeing a really good fight from sweetnumb here on the Ridley fight. So what he's doing right now is he's going to damage Ridley to half health, which is going to take 30 shots. And so now he's at half health. You can see Ridley change color to a more red. Now what sweetnumb's doing is now he's counting his shots. He knows how many supers he has. He has 9 supers. Supers do 600 damage, which is double what they normally do to Ridley. And so he he counts. He knows he needs, with his 9 supers, he needs to hit Ridley with 12 charge shots in addition to those 9 super missiles to kill him. So he counts. Excuse me. He counts his shots so he knows exactly when Ridley is dead, so he can get picked up. If you don't get picked up right when Ridley's health has reached 0, he can end up flying around and delaying his death.
Oh, we see a Russian shark actually using most of his ammo in the air. That is not a good move. Coming out of the attic into the way to bot wound with no supers can be really detrimental.
And Goop fighting bot wound and having a nice fight there.
So the Dragon fight, we're going to be seeing out of Goop here in just a minute, is going to be a little bit interesting. So Dragon is one of the bosses that you can actually damage with Shine Sparks. And in doing so, you can actually get Samus to enter a glitched state that we like to call Blue Suit, aptly named because you are a blue. It is essentially, the game is treating you as if you have your speed booster echoes all the time. And so what that does is it allows you to go back through the Coliseum, that room that Goop had just exited. Allows you to go back through there very, very quickly. So sweetnumb having a pretty solid escape here from Lord Norfair.
Having a lot of health for the 3 Musketeers.
Excellent amount of health. So he's going to get out of here absolutely no problem. And he's going to head on towards Meridia, intercepting some of these players, more than likely.
Oh,
Goop and his trademark Goop Spark. I believe is there an FFZ for that? No, there's not. Oh, I know it was suggested as an FFZ email, but it's not in here. That's unfortunate. Would have been the perfect time to use it. But yeah, so what you're seeing is they shine spark through Goop's neck, or through Dragon's neck, excuse me. And that does, while you're shine sparking through Dragon, that does 150 damage per frame.
Ooh, Goop's health is getting really low.
Yeah, so
he has to be careful.
He doesn't have any ammunition either, so he's going to be taking this really slowly. He's going to have to farm for some ammo. He's going to do some charge shots, I assume.
And that's what he did there.
It looks like he farmed up health, and now he feels comfortable doing a spark, maybe?
Yeah, I think he's waiting for Gooping. Oh yeah, there we go. And he's going for another round of farming.
Yeah, so Dragon does 40 damage per hit. It's pretty hefty amount.
No, it's getting really close.
The suspense. Come on, Goop, you can do it.
Oh, this was really, really close there.
Yes. He had enough health to take the hit, but yes.
Yeah, he is going for a really, really safe strat there.
So we're going back to sweetnumb's screen. On his last pit stop before Meridia here, he's got to take out crates. We're going to see hopefully another quick kill from him, and then that would be a quick kill from everybody in this matchup here. So he's going to do that, and he's going to grab Varia. The reason why Varia needs to be grabbed is because the Mother Brain cutscene does 300 damage to you. Only the Mother Brain scripted Rainbow Beam, that is, only does 300 damage to you.
And
if you have Varia, so that's why he's got to grab Varia there. So Goop, damaging himself to get Health Bomb, but he didn't quite take enough damage there.
yeah,
Which is really unfortunate. But he did get a decent amount of health, so he shouldn't have any trouble surviving. Yes, so to answer the question, GenLove69 asked in chat, there are different routes going on. Sweetnumb, our bottom left player, is taking a different route than the rest of the runners. It is a route that is more challenging to complete, so you see it a lot more with higher skilled runners. That's not to say that if you are new to the game, you cannot run new route. It is just more statistically more common that more experienced players will be opting to go for the new route.
It usually has a lot more difficult strats, like the CWJ or the bomb jumping over the same room. So to get in touch with the game and its physics, usually new players start out with old route.
So Abortion Shark is being very careful right now. If he gets hit by Batune's head, he will die, which is interesting because Batune's head actually does 42 damage, but the rest of his body does only 40. Not really sure why that's a thing, but
Oh, sweetnumb actually missing.
Looks like he got it.
Factor.
But as he was in the left hand corner, bottom left hand corner of the room, he was pretty safe there.
yeah, once Batune is reduced to past half health, if you stand on the very leftmost tile of the room, you will not get hit by Batune ever. And that's because he does not do his little acid spit attack. None of his patterns actually go over to the far left side of the room, so you are always safe there. Oh my goodness, wow! Sweetnumb just got... Was that 5 super missiles, or was it 4? I didn't know I didn't see his super missile count. He just got an insane amount of super missiles from that farm there. Did anybody see how many super missiles that was?
No, I did not see.
I wasn't paying attention as well.
Anyone in chat? If it was 5 super missiles, that is an extremely, extremely low chance to get 5 supers from all of those guys. It's less than 1,000, less than 1 in 1,000 to be able to get all 5 supers there.
Okay, 2 people. Well,
yeah,
most of them
say
3 people
5.
in Dragon.
That is incredible. That is an insanely low chance to get all of that. Actually, just happened to me the other day. It was hilarious.
Lidistus is having a really, really good fight there.
Oh yeah, Sweetnumb as well, getting good RNG on Dragon 2 and blue, as we like to call it.
And it looks like Abortion Shark got
just missing it.
A good fight there as well.
So Sweetnumb going for the reverse full halfie. Like I was saying, and that blue suit allows you to spark all the way back through this room really, really quickly. Yeah, less than 0.1%, which would be less than 1 in 1,000.
There we get the blue suit
on Abortion Shark, yeah.
And you can see from the Lidistus, if you are unable to get blue suit, or you whiff it for some reason, you are going a lot slower through that room using space jump. Even slower if you are in Sweetnumb's case, where you don't actually pick up space jump.
Oh, it looks like Abortion Shark just cancelled the blue suit.
No, the reason...
Or is it just a graphical glitch there?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Abortion Shark at the blue suit, but he decided to cancel it.
It might have been... Oh, he has a lot of energy. It might have been an accident.
Yes.
He has a lot... The reason sometimes players cancel is that they don't have enough energy to spark back across. But to address GenLove69, the reason why Sweetnumb's route is harder is not because of the bomb jump. The reason why he bomb jumped there is because it is faster to get up to that door by bomb jumping, since you cannot run and jump up there with the blue suit. Players opt to bomb jump up there to get up to the door before it unlocks. They can be ready to go through immediately.
Goop is not happy with his...
Yeah. But he's joining Lower Norfair with a pretty good ammo and health count there.
Yeah, so you see Sweetnumb, he is not opting to get Plasma. Plasma Beam, since you do Meridia last and you can get Plasma Beam only after Dragon dies, the door to get to it is locked until then. It is not worth it to get Plasma Beam. The time it takes to get Plasma Beam and the time it would save in the not much of the game that Sweetnumb has left, since he's going right to the very last area Turian now, it is not worth it to grab it. As well as with Space Jump, it does not save enough time to warrant grabbing it. So his Mother Brain fight will take slightly longer, but overall it will be faster than what all of these other players are doing.
It looks like Lidistus, if he's keeping that pace, he will definitely PB.
Is that what's that say, minus 144?
Yep.
Yeah.
On his splits, yeah. So Lidistus is a really decent pace right now. In addition to, in comparison to his PB, but yes, Fuzda makes a really good point. Sweetnumb is on very, very good pace right now.
That's true as well.
For reference, the world record for this category is 42 minutes and 10 seconds. Sweetnumb is on pace to be just about a little over a minute behind that, which is very, very good.
That would be a big PB for him too.
Well, I mean, his PB is a 43:20.
Oh,
something.
I thought his PB was still in the 44s.
Nah, he got a really good PB. 43:20, yeah, is Sweetnumb's PB. So
Okay.
Yeah. For comparison, Sweetnumb is on rank 7 on Deer Tier of any percent category. So he's pretty much really close with the others.
So pay attention to Sweetnumb's ammunition count right here. So he wants to have 20 missiles and at least 9 super missiles to be able to get through the rest of the game optimally here. So hopefully he's got a really good ammo count, so he's not worried at all right now. He is just going to be super safe and use missiles to kill the very last the Metroids there to make sure he has proper ammo.
He did take a safety tank and a safety missile pack too, so having that pace.
I'm not sure he has opted to take out the missile pack yet in his standard runs anyway.
Okay.
And we are fighting Ridley and having another goop status there.
So Sweetnumb going for Metroid skip here. Let's see if he can. He's pretty. These are the things, the kind of technical things that he really excels at. Nailing that, no problem.
Nailing
I believe that was a 5 jump.
5 or 6.
So it was 5 or 6. Yeah, very good. So that skips a cutscene. It skips an energy refill. He's just gonna be moving right along here.
He did get hit 2 times by the big guys, but he has an extra energy tank, so.
Since he got an extra energy tank, that's not really an issue.
Yes.
The reason why we're referring to health a lot, like I said earlier, the brain scene does 300 points of damage. So if he drops below 300 health, he will be dead. But I'm not expecting to see that from him.
The Zebedite skip we just saw, I think it was his invention. Pretty hardcore Zebedite skip. Going over, freezing it, and jumping up and damage boosting into the Zebedite, I think.
That is
I have not tried it, so I don't
that is the Zeb glitch that you can use to get through with screw attack.
Yes, it is one that has been used in 100% just for that.
Or the
and Fuzda points out that Sweetnumb is like 10 seconds of his PB. So this could be a real thing there.
Oh, getting hit by the fry.
Fine. He still has plenty of health here. If he does get hit by a ketchup, though, it will be
that's the thing.
Game over. So he's
and Motherbrain really wants him dead. Wow, I've hardly seen a Motherbrain that aggressive.
Yeah, this usually doesn't happen a lot.
She really wants to a piece of sweetnumb. Let's hope he doesn't die here. And
So he
dodging
has
the first ketchup.
15 shots. 15 shots after the initial catch-up.
He should be fine. Once she starts the ketchup, she's pretty easy to see when she's gonna do it next. So it's pretty easy to manipulate her.
A really solid fight. I believe he only missed 2 shots.
And with how aggressive she was, yeah, it was a solid fight.
So there is potential here. I'm not entirely sure how good his escape was, so we'll see. He'll be very, very close to his PB. It's a good estimate, able to estimate what a time will be like. As soon as the Metroid dies, at the thumb, it's approximately 2 minutes from then. So if the Metroid baby dies around 41 minutes 20 seconds, he'll be on really, really good pace to get a PB.
And we have Abortion Shark getting the safety
Firefight
tank free Ridley.
I don't think it's gonna be before 41:20.
Yeah, but even that being said, his run was very, very good.
Oh, his run was
Indeed, yeah.
totally solid. And with that safety tank and everything, it probably been a PB, just because he took it. But in a race, it's important to take some safety.
It does not look like it would have been a PB without that. But if you guys are liking what you're seeing right now, make sure to follow all the runners. That is not the correct.
Diesel, we need you.
So those are all of the. Okay, so Mythical actually he updated it correctly.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, if you like what you're seeing from these players, go make sure to give them a follow. Those are all their Twitch accounts. You can see more runs from them there. So sweetnumb entering the final escape sequence, Abortion Shark entering and beginning the Ridley fight, just as Lidistus is wrapping it up.
And Goop finally heading towards Surian.
Sweetnumb accidentally morphing there. I can only imagine what his reaction to that.
He usually is very on his reaction, so we can all imagine. Oh, Abortion Shark getting slapped in the face by Ridley.
But fortunate enough, he has enough HP since he grabbed the E-Tank before Ridley.
I have the streams.
Yeah, my streams have stopped as well for a second.
Mine are all still going.
Abortion Shark is back again, and yeah.
So looking like Sweetnumb just finished up here with a first place time of 43 minutes 36 seconds, just 16 seconds off of his PB. Fastest completed run so far of the tournament. Very, very excellent run from Sweetnumb.
Yeah, very solid. Congratulations on that one.
So awesome job from Sweetnumb there. Very, very solid runner. So we're seeing Goop heading down into Turian now. He's got a really solid ammo count, so we're probably going to be... He's probably pretty relaxed, not worrying about ammo too much here. But we will see him making sure he's grabbing all of the drops. Oh wow, I'm like a minute ahead, okay.
Yeah, for me as well.
Yes.
So you said 44:18? Okay.
I can't get the Lidistus stream to be decent at all. Ooh. Yeah, this is getting really out of sync.
Yeah.
And it keeps freezing for me, so...
For me as well.
Can you give me Abortion Shark's time? Still. Okay. I believe I'm good to go. So we're looking at Abortion Shark here. He is wrapping up his Lower Norfair escape. Excuse
And
me.
we are having Goop doing the baby skip there. And it looks like he has it, yes.
So we're going to be seeing Lidistus and Abortion Shark going up through Meridia to get up to Turians. It's going to spit them out at the ship. And we see Goop doing a different version of the Zebetide skip. A little bit slower than the one sweetnumb does. But nonetheless gets the job done.
And a lot more easy.
Yeah.
Sweetnumb known for some of the weirder strategy that are really hard to master.
Gotta go fast, man. Gotta save those frames.
Yep, with the uppercut and the sweet boost.
So the link that Mythical just posted has the groupings for the tournament. Also, that Google Doc there has all of the currently scheduled upcoming matches. So make sure to save that link, refer back to it, so you can see when all of the races will be posted. A lot of you might be wondering when some of the more top-seeded players will be doing their races. They don't actually need to have any of their races started until next week. So some of you were asking about Oates. He is not required to have any of his matches scheduled until next week. Just the way that the groupings are set up.
Yeah. I have to schedule the match with Oates. Good thing that you remind me of that one.
So we see Lidistus on very good PB pace right now.
Yes.
He's got a couple golds in his splits. Is that -3 minutes?
227.
227, yes.
Yeah, I can't really tell. I have it kind of small.
And judging from the PB of our Abortion Shark, which was 56:20, he is on a good pace as well.
The baby. No. Shout out to the baby for dying 4 times for our amusement.
Well, don't forget the animals get killed as well.
The animal doesn't matter.
So we see Goop. He was all up in Mother Brain's face, but now Mother Brain is all up in his face. My goodness. Taking quite a bit of damage here. The reason why players go up close to Mother Brain like that when they're shooting the Hyper Beam is to reduce lag. The Hyper Beam generates a lot of lag when it's on screen. So the farther back you go, or the farther forward you go to Mother Brain, the less lag there's going to be.
And we have a new Goop status there. He's not happy with that fight, so...
Facepalming, yes.
It won't really make the escape risky at all. You don't really take any damage in the escape. It's just
it will make it kind of bad.
It makes the sparks harder. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe he has... If he does not spark in one of the areas, he should be fine, but...
he has to spark.
The climb, he's gonna get like 3/4 of the way up.
But still, this
or mostly the way up. It's not gonna be, if he continues to take damage like this, it's gonna be a little bit less than that. But yeah, Sweetnumb's race time was a 43:36. Excellent time.
And he's going up for another run. Sweetnumb is not done. Goop actually making
maybe
it
he is
on
on a good pace for PV for the next run.
Yeah, wants to keep his momentum going.
Yeah.
That was a really solid run. I would keep going too.
Here comes Goop, racing to the finish line. And wrapping it up.
Goop.
Yes, congratulations, Goop, for winning.
Even
his
had a gold
match.
Status got bigger.
Finishing up his matchup with a time of 51:28.
And even bigger. Goop status taking the whole screen.
Yeah. Oh, and he resetted his timer, so nobody can see that he had a gold split on the last split.
I'm wondering what Lidistus. Oh, he ended with. Oh, it looks like he must have gotten bad drops from the Metroids or something, so he opted to open up all of the doors to his missile count.
Yeah, he joined with 27, so he had like 26 in the, I think, second last Metroid room.
He only needed to open up 2 of those doors, but he opted to go for a little bit safer and just open up the last door there.
Oh, having some trouble with the separate kip, but getting through his abortion shark. This is going to be an interesting race with the cross-sided people. Let's see who can make it the fastest.
Lidistus making it through, no problem.
Now it's all about who misses a shot on Mother Brain and who doesn't. That turret really wanted to eat that super. It can be pretty scary when you just have just the amount that you need.
One of you guys in the live stream chat of the race?
I am not. In the chat room.
For the race channel? Oh,
yeah.
I am, yeah. Yes.
So I think you could invite all those runners into here if they want to.
Yeah, so we're seeing Lidistus taking damage there, so he doesn't have to take extra hits from Mother Brain just right after them. Right after the Rainbow Beam attack just gets her to start with her. Then start the cutscene.
Well, I actually have to go. Thanks for having me. And good job to the runners. And thank you for everything.
Alright, that's back for Justice.
See you guys.
And we're welcoming in goop.Q.
Hey guys.
So
Hey, Goop.
I know I can personally say that I definitely enjoyed the goop status.
Yeah.
Thanks. That was the only good thing about this run, in my opinion. But whatever.
It had some good moments though.
It was okay up till bot wound. I was actually 11 seconds ahead at Fantoon. And that butt wound was but I mean that Dragon Goop Spark in the beginning. If you can fail a spark in my opinion for Dragon, but not the opener spark with the X Factor. Yeah.
I was looking for the Goop Spark Franker Face Z mode. It didn't get added, unfortunately. But
didn't it? I thought so.
It did not. I'm looking in the. I do not see it in the list of emotes here. So wow, they are very, very close. Only a couple of seconds apart here. So the escape could determine it if one of these players is having trouble. Maybe they miss a spark. They're having trouble in the parlor with wall jumping. So could definitely be anybody's race still right now. So we're gonna go ahead and see what happens here. Both of these racers getting caught on the gates just a little bit. Abortion Shark with a very early spark. That's alright, not losing too much time there. They're just one room apart right now. Getting stumped by some of those wall pirates. Abortion Shark is taking a little bit of time. Lidistus as well, having trouble with these guys. Let's see if he gets the spark. It's pretty simple. Yep, there he goes. All right, but I mean, you know, anything can happen with nerves. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's gonna be very close. It's still.
And you never know.
With the behemoth spark and Lidistus pulling a little bit of extra time here. This is gonna be really, really close. And just remember that these racers are not actually racing against each other in their groups. It's just for the kicks.
For the kicks, that these runs are pretty close to each other.
Oh, looks like, well, not anymore. There goes Abortion Shark saving the animals. I'm a little bit upset about that. That's okay. So we have Lidistus.
Could have been a really close run there.
Yeah, we have Lidistus finishing up in the third place with 57. Well, second place for his matchup with a 57.43. Getting a race PB by 21 minutes. And then we've got Abortion Shark just finishing up right now at the time of 58.05. A race time of 58.05. Excellent job to all of these runners. I, too, have to head out here. I've got to get ready. I've got class and stuff later. Good old school.
For the kicks, that these runs are pretty close to each other.
Thanks so much for having me, everybody.
Like, well,
I hope you enjoyed the races. Coming up later today, in approximately 3 hours. No, I'm just kidding. A lot longer than that. No, just kidding. It's 2 hours. In about 2 hours, we're gonna have another race between Traffic Talks and Kameneko. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right back here. Actually, there are 3 more races, another 4-person race, and 2 more 1v1s coming up later today. So if you type in !SM, you can get the schedule for that right there. Keep that handy. There's also a lot of other tournaments going on right now, right here on twitch.tv/speedgaming. There's a Link to the Past tournament happening. There are, let's see, there's a 46 Robot Masters tournament, Mega Man, going on. That's going to come up in September. As Feasel just posted there is a Ninja Gaiden 2 any% tournament, as well as a Blaster Master. Oh, and Sane Firebad did that for me there. A Blaster Master tournament happening now as well. So for all your speedrunning needs, stay right here. There's going to be all sorts of stuff happening. Thanks for having me. Again, I'm Wild Anaconda 69, and I'll see you guys next mission.
See ya. So, Abortion Shark. What are you thinking about your run?
It was horrible.
Well, you saved the animals.
Yeah, I was plus 3 minutes killing Phantoon.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah. I got a really good lower Norfair, so...
Yeah, we saw that.
Game.
That was pretty solid.
Yeah. Pretty solid Ridley. I think that's my best Ridley I ever had. But yeah, definitely...
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you went safe going for the pre-Ridley E-Tank.
Yeah, I think it was just muscle memory going for Ridley E-Tank. Because I had a Firefly E-Tank. And then it was just muscle memory going in for Ridley E-Tank when I realized I didn't need it. So... It was a fun race though.
Yeah, it was nice to watch, and we had the close race, well, imaginary race between you and Lidistus.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to go save those animals though. Pretty lonely down there.
That is debatable.
And we have Goop, who is advertising Oceanfly.
Always.
Always, yeah. You want to leave some words on that one?
It's well, like it says there, 24 hours marathon, starting on Saturday. It's gonna be great. We'll have a lot of awesome runners. Check out oceanflymarathon.com to see who's participating. Sweetnumb will also be in the marathon. I think he'll be doing 100% map and also partaking in a 100% race. Yeah, just go to the website oceanflymarathon.com and check that out. All the information are there. Why are we doing it? What's it about? What will be speedrun? It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we're working hard to make this a really great event.
So, as you people can see, we have a lot of tournaments going on and a marathon coming up this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. A lot going on. 24/7 Super Metroid. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it is.
Just
destroying
tune into Twitch
destroying every sleep schedule.
Who needs sleep anyway?
Yeah.
You can sleep when you're dead.
Well,
yeah,
it seems to happen quite a lot in Super Metroid.
Well, I can only speak for myself. I'm from Germany, and I've adapted US time zones several times for longer periods. So Yeah. Sometimes it's also nice to get a little bit of sun, though.
That's true.
By the way,
Lidistus.
thanks for
yeah.
commentating. Also, thanks Wild, even though he's not here anymore now. But
Yeah,
thank
he
you for
did a great
commentating.
job on commentating. And Lidistus, are you there?
Liddy, say something.
My mic was muted. So
Oh, yeah. So, what do you say about your run?
I mean, it was really good up until Fantoon. Like, I was really impressed myself that I could keep up with the pace I was, but after I missed the second X Factor, what was going through my brain was like 2 wave shots and a super should kill him.
Yeah.
But instead I did 2 missiles, and it just kind of went. Yeah, it was bad. But the Dragon fight was perfect for me.
Yeah, the dragon fight was a really, really good fight there. Went pretty fast. You got a...
So you had my dragon fight apparently.
And then Ridley, I mean, actually going into Ridley, the Ridley fight wasn't as good as it could have been, but going into Ridley, and especially coming out of Ridley, I got really good movement. But the one thing I regret the most is wasting that last super at the end of Turian.
Yeah, I saw that.
By a lot more. But I felt like I made the better decision to, go back and refill.
Yeah, and you even took the save to open all 3 doors instead of the 2 you only needed to.
Yep, I didn't want to risk anything.
You PB'd actually, is that right?
Yeah, I did. This is the second time in less than 12 hours.
Nice. But how much actually? What was your PB, like a 58 or something?
It was a 59:15, so I PB'd by a minute and 34.
Nice.
And
congratulations.
Thank you. I actually just hit sub hour last night.
Oh wow!
That's awesome.
That as well.
That's really awesome.
Yep. I try to work my way down to sub 50, and then I think I'll be content with Super Metroid.
Yeah, that's a pretty common goal for a lot of people, saying that they go sub 50 and then they'll switch to a different game or stick to their other main games or something.
Yeah.
Or people could just change the category.
Thanks, Linka.
Or that. Or you change the category. Low ice or RBO.
Yeah. That's something you could do.
I can recommend that.
When I'm sorry for interrupting. When I'm done with Super Metroid, I'm gonna go back to playing Super Metroid Project Base. That's what I played before I started Super Metroid back up. So.
That's, by the way, Project Base will also be in the Ocean Fly Marathon.
Yep.
Yeah, people should definitely not miss that marathon.
It'll be a race between Hubert and Linka, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be a really, really good race.
Oh, we'll see how it turns out. Kappa.
Yeah.
So, what's the next race, Ox?
The next
Coming
race
up.
is coming up at 3:30 p.m. EDT. It's Travik Talks versus Kamineko. I think that's pronounced that way. And yeah, so a few hours till that.
And nothing in between, no LTTP or something.
Actually, I don't know if there will be a link to the past race or something else. Maybe Fiesel will get information on that one.
Uh-huh. Alright, well then. I'm gonna head out again.
Yeah.
So, thanks for the race, Liddy.
Yeah, thanks for the race. It was
No one died, that was a success.
Also, what was the quick kill? How did that turn out for everybody? I do want to know.
I think we had everyone did a great quick kill. I think.
Oh, sweet. All right, that's awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna head off. You guys have a good one.
Yeah.
Take care, lady.
Yep,
Take care,
thanks.
Shark, Ox. Peace.
Yeah. Take
Yeah,
care,
that's
guys. Thanks for running. Thanks for the race, and thanks
Thanks for
Wiesel for doing all the great work here. And I will head off myself. And see you guys next time. I'm 0xFF42 or Ox. So see you next mission.